Dear students, here I am giving real numbers previous year questions. Question 1. The smallest erased number by which root 20 should be multiplied so as to get a raised number is. Now find prime factorization for this, and then you have to select a suitable option. I am giving you all these questions for your practice. I am not giving answers. You try and find out the answers. Question 2. The least common multiple of two prime numbers p and q, p greater than q. LCM of two numbers p and q is 221. Find 3p minus q. So where p greater than q? Here LCM is given for two prime numbers p and q. So you need to find those two prime numbers p and q. If you multiply those two numbers, you should get 221 LCM. Prime numbers means you should multiply to get LCM. So after finding p and q, larger number you will take as p, next number q. So 3p minus q you have to find. What is the answer here? Try to find it out. Question number 3. A pair of rational numbers whose product is a rational number. Check all the options. Multiple choice question. Choice A. Root 16 into root 4. So first you have to check a pair of irrational numbers whose product. Is root 16 irrational number? Is root 4 irrational number? You have to check it. If irrational numbers, then only you have to multiply to get a rational number. Root 5, is it irrational number? Root 2 irrational number? After multiplication, are you getting rational number? You have to check it. Root 3, is it irrational number? Root 27, is it irrational number? Check it. If irrational, you have to multiply and get rational number. Root 36, root 2, root 36. If it is irrational number, if root 2 is irrational number, multiply and check whether you are getting rational number or not. So suitable option you have to find. Question number 4. Highest common factor of two numbers is given and least common multiple of those two numbers also given. Now they are asking find the value of k. You know the formula, highest common factor times the least common multiple is equal to product of given two numbers. By using that, find the value of k. Question number 5. Miss Mukta started with the number 2 and asked each of the 5 students to multiply it with a prime number. Then find the result obtained was the final result obtained was 2 times P1 times P2 times P3 times P4 times P5 equal to 540. How many students were there? 5 students. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 prime numbers are taken. May be repeated. Maybe they may take repeated numbers also. You check. The final result obtained was this. So find the prime numbers multiplied by the students. So 2 into all these giving 540. So you have to find prime factorization for 540. You will start with the 2. What prime numbers you are getting next? That you have to find and write here. So question number 6. Least common multiple of 850, 500. You have to find LCM of these two numbers and suitable option you have to select. Question number 7. Prove that 6 minus 4 root 5 is an irrational number given that root 5 is a rational number. So you are going to prove this is an irrational number. So what you will assume? You will assume that it is a rational number and you will bring contradiction to your assumption. Step by step write clearly. Question number 8. Show that 11 into 19 into 23 plus 3 times 11. Here 11, here also 11, here plus. So you can take 11 common in this term and in this term you can take 11 common. 11 times some integer you are getting. 11 times some integer you are getting. So what you have to prove so that this is not a prime number. So you have to use here fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So composite number, you will prove it as a composite number. 11 times some integer which is greater than 1. That means you will get a composite number. Proper, you do it properly and write the reason correctly. If two positive integers p and q can be expressed as p 18 a square b, q 20 a cube b square, where a and b are prime numbers, then find LCM of p comma q. You need to find least common multiple of p and q. This is p and this is q. You have to take a common. Here a square b, here a cube b square. So a square b, a square b. From here a square b you can take common and do anyway prime factorization you can do for both. For 18 and for 20 you can do prime factorization and then you write LCM of p and q, LCM of p of p comma q. Highest powers you will take. So for each prime number you will consider and highest powers you will take where a and b are also prime numbers, a square here a cube. So a cube means power 3 for a you will take a cube you will take b here you are having b power 1 only, so b square you are having, so highest for b square you will take for 18 20 you will do prime factorization and you will take all the prime factors and highest powers you will consider. In that way also you can do. Question number 10. Prove that 5 minus 2 root 3 is an irrational number. It is given that root 3 is irrational number. So you will assume, you have to prove it as irrational number. So you will take it as, you will assume that it has a rational number and you will bring a contradiction to your assumption. Question number 11. So that the number 5 into 11 into 17 plus 3 into 11 is a composite number. So take 11 common and 11 times you will get some number other than 1. So you will get a composite number. You are going to get a composite number. That means the number after multiplication also you can check it. You will get a number which is having more than two factors. One, if one and itself is a factor, that is a prime number. If you have other than two factors, if you have one more factor other than one and itself, that is a composite number. So you will get a composite number. Check it. So if you take 11 common, 11 times some integer you are going to get. So which the number 11 and the other number is greater than 11. Other number is greater than 11. That means after multiplication you will get composite number only. 1 itself is anyway factor. 11 is a factor and the other integer you are getting, that is also a factor. 1 is also a factor. That's why this number is having more than two factors. So it is a composite number. Question number 12. In a teacher's workshop, the number of teachers are teaching French, Hindi and English are 48, 80 and 144 respectively. Find the minimum number of rooms required. If in each room the same number of teachers are seated and all of them are of the same subject. Here French teachers, Hindi teachers, English teachers are there, this many people. So you have to find minimum number of rooms required for all these teachers. So in each room same number of teachers are seated and all of them are of the same subject. Here minimum number of rooms required, we need to find minimum number of rooms required. How we have to fill those rooms? In each room same number of teachers we have to place. same number of Same number of teachers are seated and all of them are of the same subject. All of them are of the same subject. So to find that, we have to find highest common factor of 48, 80 and 144. After finding highest common factor of these three numbers, we have to divide 48 by highest common factor. We will get number of rooms. We have to divide 80 by highest common factor. We will get a number of rooms required for English, for Hindi people, and 144 also we have to divide it by highest common factor. Here also we will get the number of rooms required for English teachers. So we are getting, if we add all those room all those numbers, we are getting total number of rooms required for French teachers, Hindi teachers, English teachers. Try, you will be able to do it. Next, question number 13. The ratio of highest common factor to least common multiple of the least composite number and the least prime number is. So highest common factor to LCM of the least composite number and the least prime number. First we have to find what is the least composite number. We have to take least composite number. After that we have to take least prime number. And then we have to find highest common factor of least composite number and least prime number. Next you have to find LCM of least common multiple of that least composite number and least prime number. After that you have to find the ratio. HCF by LCM you have to find. Then what ratio you are getting, you have to find a suitable answer. Check it. See students, question number 14. Find the least number which when divided by 12, 16 and 24 leaves the remainder 7 in each case. Here you have to find LCM of these three numbers. So I have to add for 7 for LCM. Then I will get the least number which when divided by 12, 16 and 24. That number gives remainder 7. Check it. Question number 15. Two numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. Their LCM is 180. Find the HCF of these numbers. So two numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. So 2x is one number, 3x is another number. Find their LC, and given LCM is already given. LCM of 2x comma 3x is 180. Now I need to find HCF of these two numbers. How you will find? You may use the formula LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Check it. Question number 16. Prove that root 3 is an irrational number. To prove root 3 is an irrational number, you will assume that root 3 is a rational number and you will bring a contradiction to your assumption. Prove it. Question number 17. If n is any natural number, then 12 power n cannot end with the digit 2408. Which option is correct? Check it. You have to find prime factorization for 12 power n. If you get 2 and 5, then only it will end with the digit 0. Otherwise, it cannot end with the digit 0. Check it.